speaking for all the people that's been driven out of the Panhandle by the likes of Barton. Why, back there, some of us folks had the only homes we ever knew.
Jim and me worked our hands to the bone, clearing the land, so our young'un here'd have something to call his own when he growed up.
Somebody's got to help our kinfolks who wasn't able to get out with us.
You gotta do something, Captain. Barton will kill them. He'll burn them out.
Mrs. Logan, there's nothing I'd like better than wipe out Barton and his whole outfit. As long as he stays in the Panhandle, we can't touch him. The authority of the Texas Rangers stops at the state line. The federal government is the only agency that can do anything, and they will. They're going to appropriate $500,000 and establish military law in the Panhandle.
Oh, but that takes time. Months, maybe years.
I know things have been moving slowly, but in the meantime, all we can do is strengthen our patrol and hope to catch Barton in Texas territory. A troop of Rocky Mountain Rangers have volunteered to come down here and help us. They're on their way now.
6 straight ringers in a row. And I'd have won the Rocky Mountain Championship. Excepting you had to go and get the idea to volunteer for this Texas Ranger job.
Horseshoe pitching. All you can think of is to pick horses' shoes and throw them away. But I can only think of those beautiful senoritas we leave behind.
Ah, you and your Cena snorting. Bah.
Horseshoe pitching and senoritas. You're going to have to forget all that. Especially from what I hear of this White Horse Division.
White horses?
That's right.
You mean I can't ride Dinah?
Nope.
Huh. I suppose that's why you wanted to join up with him, because you got a white horse. Well, I'm going to get myself a bucket of white paint. Dead man driving. They're all dead. Lend a hand, men.
We'll get him to a doctor at Ranger headquarters. You men take the wagon in.
Tell us what happened, boy.
I'm not telling anything.
There now. It's all right. You're among friends. We're the Texas Rangers. Those boys are the Mesquiteers.
It's all right, son.
How about the others?
They're all dead. You live in the Panhandle, don't you, boy?
That's where we used to live, till Barton came. He began treating us like slaves, making us lick his boots and taking everything we had. So finally, we menfolk got together and organized, hoping we could get strong enough to drive Barton out. And then
Barton found out, eh?
he surprised us when we was meeting. There's a lot of folks living in there. He'll do the same thing to them, unless maybe you can help him.
We'll take care of that.
Honest?
You can bet your bottom dollar on that, Sonny.
You better rest now, boy. There's one thing that you men don't understand. This Panhandle country is not in Texas, and we have no authority to act there.
Look, when we volunteered for this job, we thought it was to help people who needed it. We cannot stand by and see murderers go free.
Well, them folks is American, same as us. We gotta help.
I know how you feel. It's a bitter pill, but as Texas Ranger, you'll have to swallow it as I have. Barton will overstep himself sooner or later, and when he does, we'll need every man we can get.
Yes, but
I'm sorry.
Please, sir, I'd be mighty proud to join the Texas Rangers.
That's the spirit.
Daniel Burke, sir.
Daniel Burke. Well, Daniel, I think you'd make a mighty good ranger. By the way, how old are you?
Almost 18, sir, but I'm small for my age.
well, could be.
You see, Danny, it takes a little time to get an enlistment through. In the meantime, how about bunking with us?
That's a mighty good idea. Bueno, Chico, we shall teach you all the tricks of a ranger.
Gee, that's swell.
Now, I'll tell you what you do. You take a little rest and we'll come back for you. How's that?
There's the murdering varmint that's responsible for it all.
We'll take a good look at him, boys. We might meet him someday.
Say, Stony, you ain't been leading a double life, have you?
Well, you don't think I look like that bird, do you? Well, if we need the $1,000, I think we can turn it in for you. Hey, no wonder people been giving me the fisheye around here. There, see what I mean? Now you try it. Oh, that's a perfect shot. How about you teaching me sometime? Hey, that's a mighty fancy shooting iron you have there. Where'd you get it?
In the Panhandle. Mr. Manners made it for me.
Must be a mighty good gunsmith.
He's more than that. After my folks were killed, Mr. Manners and his daughter took me in and looked after me. They're the best friends I ever had.
Yeah, well, I guess we'd better get back to work.
Well, you know, Danny, guns is all right if you're just careful where you point them. But sometimes, you know, a man ain't got a chance to use one. For instance, when them 15 Injuns was charging down on Kit Carson and me with the tomahawks.
What did you do?
Well, when they come at me with them Indian clubs, I took my horseshoes, then I snuck up on them till I could see the whites of their eyes, and then I let them have it like this.
Then what happened?
Danny, a good ranger makes every second count. Mira. Now you try.
Bueno! That was marvelous. Chico, you are going to be one of the greatest rangers in the country.
Oh, Stony, we got to keep closer watch on Danny's victuals. Says here in the book that a grown boy's got to have at least a quart of milk a day.
Looks like we'll have to rustle an extra cow to furnish Danny all that milk.
Oh, hello, son.
How about loaning me your razor, Rico?
What are you going to whittle, Danny?
My whiskers get a little scratchy.
See, Chico, but you are too young to start shaving now. Yeah, look what happened to Rusty.
Hey, now don't get me in on this. Listen, Danny, a man's got a right to start shaving whenever he puts his mind to it. I'll go ahead and give him the razor.
There you are, Danny.
Gracias. Can I borrow your whip, Stony?
Well, sure, Daddy. Where you going?
San Carlos and get the mail. Maybe my enlistment papers has come through. The way I can be practicing up with the whip.
Say, you're as good as a ranger right now. The paper that says you are ain't gonna make no difference.
See, Chico, you are one of us now.
Gee, it means a lot to me knowing I'm a real ranger like you are.
Yeah.
Go on back and keep watch.
Barton and his outlaws are headed for San Carlos.
Get to your horses, men. Rangers! Smoke them out of there! We'll circle south of town!
Jim's run out on us again.
Are you sure this was all the letters?
That's all, son.
It's Barton! Barton's raiders!
Son, you'll have them blasting all of us.
Hand over that money bag.
Come on, Jim. It's too bad it ain't your brother.
It's Danny.
Stony,
You're a real ranger, son.
there's something I gotta tell you.
What, Danny?
I'm sorry. I've been lying about my age. I'm only 14.
We salute you, Daniel Burke, as a fellow ranger. This day, your name shall be included with those of other brave men who gave their lives in action. Your lips may never more speak the oath of the ranger, but yours is the spirit of the ranger, and we listen to its voice in silence. Ranger Daniel Burke, hail and farewell. Ready? Fire!
One of the men they captured at San Carlos is the young brother of King Barton.
And the boy we lost is worth 10,000 like him.
Oh.
Well, men, what's on your mind?
We'd like to have the gun that belonged to Danny Burke.
Why, certainly.
I know he'd want you to have it. We'll be thinking about Danny when we find the man who killed him.
Just a minute. I know what you men are planning. And there isn't a man in the outfit who wouldn't like to go after those cutthroats. But it's outside of Texas territory. And as rangers, you'll obey regulation.
As men, we're going to find the man who murdered Danny.
Somewhere in the Panhandle is the man we're looking for.
And knowing the law against rangers going in, we're resigning the service.
I can't accept your resignation. There's mighty few reasons why a ranger can be released from service, and personal feelings is not one of them.
You know, if I was running these here rangers, I'd bust that Barton gang wide open. Law or no law.
Well, that's just what we're going to do.
I know, Stony, but what chance will the three of us have against this whole army of men?
Maybe this Laredo Kid can help us get in there.
Well, I know what you're driving at. But supposing he was to get into the Panhandle as the Kid, ain't likely he'd live long.
Well, I've got Barton's kid brother in the guardhouse. We'll use him for a greeting card.
Well, pull in your belt. Here we go again.
You could have been born twins.
Yeah, but Kid's got a scar.
Yeah. Now, once when I was with Buffalo Bill, we run up against the same kind of a puzzler. And as near as I can recollect, we use a piece of buckskin.
That'll do the trick. Yeah, but how am I going to make it stick on?
Well, now, all that Bill and me had to use was some buffalo tallow.
That's it.
The Laredo Kid.
Keep your hands above the table. Get up, you. Go over there and face the wall. Hurry up! Tie him up. Hey, what's the idea? I ain't got time to answer questions. Get going.
All right, partner. How about a little game of horseshoes?
Can't you see I'm busy? And besides, I don't like horseshoes.
Oh, I take it you don't like horseshoes, huh?
What goes on here?
Well, I found him there, and he's as drunk as a boiled owl.
Well, hold him. I'll get the guard.
They doubled back to the other side of camp. Follow me.
Wait a minute. I hope I ain't making any mistake. You are Jim Barton, ain't you?
What do you want with me?
You are wrong, amigo. We do not want anything with you.
Shut up, Rico.
I am sorry, kid.
This brother of yours, King Barton, he runs the Panhandle, don't he?
Oh, you figured to bust me out of jail and cut in with his outfit.
Well, I've been hearing plenty about him. Like the way he works. Him and me can do big things together.
Well, after what you just done, I reckon he can use you.
You catch on quick, don't you? Let's go. It was a Laredo Kid, all right.
Them 2 other Mesquiteers skipped out, and this one led us on a wild goose chase.
Well, you see, it was like this, Cap. I'll do the talking. That's all, men. This is the first time in the history of the Texas Rangers that any of our men have disgraced the organization.
Well, they couldn't stand there doing nothing, Cap.
They get away all right?
Slicker than a newborn weasel.
Well, it's Jim Barton. What's the girl?
Yeah. Hi there, Jim.
Howdy, Jim. What happened to the others?
I was lucky to get myself out.
Sure, always thinking your own hide. You hadn't run out on the boys at San Carlos? They'd never been caught.
You don't know what you're talking about, Slade. You're drunk.
I don't have to be sober to know you're a welcher.
Jim.
Howdy, King.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Jim. So you busted jail, Rangers and all. There's no law force strong enough to hold a Barton.
Especially with the Laredo Kid around.
Oh, King. This is the Laredo Kid and his sidekick.
I've heard of you.
Who hasn't?
Ain't you out of your territory?
I go where I like.
Yeah, well, people don't stay here unless I like it.
Keep your shirt on, Barton. Tell him how you got here, Jim.
I needed a little help making the break, and they gave me a hand. I told them you'd take them in with us.
You must be crazy, kid, thinking you could walk in here and count yourself in.
So, your friend over there was right. Now you think you can give us the welch?
Sure. What do you expect from a yeller-livered pup?
Did I tell you to do that?
No, but I thought...
Never mind.
Get him out of here. Come on, let's have a drink. Well, that wasn't bad shooting.
In our business, you do not pay to be slow with the draw.
Don't pay to do no favors either.
Take it easy, kid. I've decided to give you a break.
Hey, you're not softening up just because he butted in on my fight, are you?
Look, easy. You'd better do more shooting with your gun and less with your mouth. We're going after some fresh money. I'm cutting you in.
That's the talk.
Bueno, with 2 big men like you, it will be simple.
There's only one man running the Panhandle. That's me. You'll take your chances along with the rest of us. After that, you're pulling out. You understand?
Sure. As long as we get our cut first.
We'll be riding tonight.
Well, in that case, I better get me some bullets. Wasted them all on the Rangers. Clear out.
Take him over to Manners.
I can find it all right.
I've got to get a gun anyway.
Pour yourself a drink.
Gracias, senor.
This is the Laredo Kid.
Howdy. Need some bullets. Special bore. Don't know whether you got that kind or not.
Where did you get this gun?
I ain't in the habit of accounting for where I get things.
The boy that owned this was murdered.
So what?
My father made it. He gave it to Danny Brown.
Shut up. Get out of here.
No, Father. It was my fault. Forgotten this filth has overrun the place.
How do you like that? She's always popping off. Hey, where'd you get a hold of that?
Down Pecos way. Some puncher didn't like the idea of being held up.
Manners. You make it your business to find bullets to fit that. Let's go.
Why, it's Danny Burke's gun.
Somehow I'd never quite believed he was dead.
There. Come in.
I wanted to explain about this afternoon. You see,
Stand where you are. We've taken a lot from your crowd, but you ain't gonna...
Came from the gun shop.
Father, wait. He's not the Laredo Kid.
Now, will you please listen to me? Danny was a friend of mine.
Stay in here. What is it?
We heard some shooting.
Oh, that. Father was fixing a gun that had a shell in it. Went off somehow.
How do you like that? A gunsmith gets messed up with a gun. You better watch out, you'll blow your head off.
Pretty good. And so I got the gun you made for him. He was a great kid.
And if it weren't for Barton and his crowd of butchers, he'd still be alive.
Well, if you're so set against Barton, why do you run this shop? Why do you fix his outfit's equipment?
We have no choice.
There's still a few decent people left here. Men Barton needs. There's Jensen the blacksmith, Dr. Stevens, myself, and others like us.
Barton's men watch every move we make.
Why, even when they go out on raids, they leave men here to prevent our escape. We're helpless without guns.
Well, with this shop, getting guns should be no problem.
And we have to fall back on what Barton's ready to throw away. Then we repair them, hoping that they'll be half fit to use.
It's time to gather and distribute them without arousing suspicion, but we'll soon be ready.
Well, judging from what happened to Danny and the others, you haven't got a chance to escape.
Well, anything's better than living like this.
That's Rico. I'd better get started. Barton's expecting us to ride with him tonight. Night.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, you go on over to the saloon. I'll be right there.
Where's your boss?
Do not worry, senor. The Laredo Kid, he never failed to show up when there is payoff.
Hi, you fellas. Come on, boys. Everybody drinks. Up to the bar. Be with you in a minute.
The drunken fool.
Oh, but you are wrong, senor.
Yeah, what do you call that?
Maybe he have a few drinks, but when he's really drunk, he always sing like coming around the mountain.
Whoa, she'll be coming down the mountain. When she comes, she'll be... Have a drink, Barton.
We always do our celebrating after a job, not before.
Well, I guess I've had enough. Let's go.
Where are you going?
I'm going to show you how the Laredo Kid stages a hold-up.
I never take drunks on a job with me.
I never felt better.
Put him in the back room. We'll wait for you outside.
Wait. Well, she'll be coming around the mountain. When she comes, she'll be coming around the mountain. Where she comes, she'll be coming around.
Stagecoach hold up at Grant's Pass. I left a horse out there in the back for you.
Right.
Good luck. bonds. Hurry up. Give me that box. Open it up.
Hey, somebody beat us to it.
You're looking for money, you're out of luck. That masked gunman took the whole caboodle.
Couple of you men go on down there and see if you can find that money.
We've been through all this before. Take this wherever it's going.
I can't figure out that masked rider. Wait here.
I lock him in, Senor Barton.
Well, open it up. I want to have a talk with the Laredo Kid. Come on, hurry it up.
Here, I find him. How is my friend? We shall have to watch our steps. They still don't trust us.
In that case, they'll keep us hanging around here until they find out what happened to that stagecoach money.
folks. Rusty the roving healer. The great remedies will cure all your aches and pains. But first, I'm going to pick out amongst you the sorriest sinner there is. And then with only one bottle of the great miracle cure, I'll make him as sound as a June-foal mule. There he sits, gents, almost ready for the grave. There you are, brother. You're in for a great wrestling match with death. But thanks to the arrival of Rusty, the roving healer, just in the nick of time, I'll have you out of that. Here it is, boy, the miracle cure. I'll tell you it rides herd on tapeworm, spits in the face of smallpox, and will dissolve lead in any part of the carcass, no matter how long it's been lodged. And all for the small price of...
Throw him out.
Now, wait just a moment, I'm only going to be here. I'm only going to be here. Now, wait a minute, gents. I haven't told you all. Wait a minute here. Hey, wait a minute. Just a moment, gents. I ain't selling this time. I'm buying. Up to the bar, boys. Come on.
Sure.
Sarsaparilla?
Sarsaparilla. Don't think I ain't got it.
Sarsaparilla. What fetched you down here, old-timer?
Some folks don't seem to realize it, but they could use a little of my remedy.
Might try it. Later on.
Do you a heap of good, son.
Yeah.
We'll be needing some new guns, King. Mine jammed on me last night.
We'll take it over to Manners.
Says it ain't worth fixing.
What are you talking about? He used to be the best gunsmith in the West. Could fix anything that even looked like a gun.
Yeah, but he must be going to seed. He's junked a half a dozen guns in the last couple of months.
Funny he'd lose his knack all of a sudden. Come along, Jim.
Tell the folks they've got to be patient, John. I'll get 'em more guns as fast as I can. But I can't be holding out too long.
I know. Only it's hard to be patient with Barton's outfit grinding their heels on our necks.
Glad you dropped in, John. Give our best to the missus.
Pardon me.
Not so fast. What business have you got in a gun shop?
I just dropped around for a minute to pass the time of day.
Oh, he's one of my oldest
Shut
friends.
up. Search him.
Yeah, he's got nothing on him, King.
All right, get going. Don't forget your package.
Yeah, not so fast.
I want back every gun you ever held out on me. Come on.
What did he do, Jim? He tried to smuggle out a gun.
We'll meet at the gunsmith later.
Our last chance is gone.
No, it isn't. That's what Rusty came down here to tell us. The government is sending money to set up a troop of cavalry in the Panhandle and establish military law.
We've been hearing that for a long time, but we ain't seen any soldiers.
Now, this time it's going through. Captain Taylor's got word that the gold wagon is already on its way.
Where can I find King Barton?
Well, you ought to know. The same place.
Where is that?
You gone, loco.
Where is he?
Why, in there, in the back room.
Barton inside?
Yeah.
How do I know you're the real Laredo Kid?
Listen, I didn't come down here to argue about who I am. I come down here because this job I got wind about is too big for me to handle alone. Look, we worked this right together. We split close to $500,000 in gold.
The Laredo Kid's waiting to see you.
Be right out.
Let me talk to him.
You wait here. Hello, kid.
Howdy, Barton. Been waiting for you. Say, you ain't forgot about cutting us in on a job, have you?
No, we've got something coming up.
Another stagecoach holdup?
No, this is big. Plenty big. The Laredo Kid will get what's coming to him. But first, we've got to get straight on who is the Laredo Kid.
What are you talking about? You reckon he's talking about me?
Say, kid, this hombre does look like you.
You know, that ain't bad. No wonder you got crossed up.
I hear the real Laredo Kid's pretty good at throwing knives.
They say he can't be beat.
Well, why not let him throw knives? That ought to show us.
The throwing of the knives is for the children. My friend here, the Laredo Kid, he teach me plenty about knives. Look, the middle O.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Look at that. Oh, boy, that was...
It's wide open.
Great! Right in the center.
Now, looks like you showed me up. But how are you gonna explain this?
Oh, so you're the masked rider. What'd you do with that stagecoach money?
Start tossing them six-shooters, gents. Get a move on. Hurry up.
Look out, Rusty!
All right, drag him over to the bar. Now, what'd you do with that money?
I can't remember right now. You're wasting time. We better get started, else maybe $500,000 is going to slip right through our fingers. You know, it's government gold they're sending down here to set up military law in the Panhandle. That ought to make you twice as anxious to get the job done right.
When's it coming through?
It'll be at Red Rock Pass in about 2 hours. That's where we got to stop it before the Rangers get up with it.
$500,000 in gold.
Yeah, it'll make us both rich.
Yeah. It'll make one richer. See if you can help him remember what he did with that money.
It'll be a pleasure.
Don't be too long.
All right, if you're smart, you'll start talking.
I buried it out in Red Rock Canyon. If you'll take me there, I'll...
No, you won't. I don't fall for those lies a second time. I guess there's no use waiting any longer.
Thanks, kid. You can thank me by getting the rats that double-crossed me.
I'll get some whiskey.
Wasting time. Kind of figured I'd go out this way. You better fire a couple more shots.
All right, men.
gone.
Rusty, you get to the Rangers. Rico and I'll try and head off that gold shipment.
All right, the wagon's chock full of it. Drive to the pass as fast as you can go.
Block him at the pass. And keep them covered at the pass.
Get the gold out of the wagon and put in your saddlebags. You two men, come with me. Barton's gang beat us to the gold wagon. He did? Too late to stop the holdup, but maybe we can catch him at the pass.
arm them, boys, and take them all back to Ranger Post.
This is the happiest day of my life. The day every honest citizen of the Panhandle had been living and praying for. And we've you to thank, Captain. You and the Texas Rangers for making it possible.
The Texas Rangers, the Rocky Mountain Rangers, and most gallant of all, the 3 Mesquiteers.